Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Jeremy aka Zarujarambe back again with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. On the global side, we have a global first Extreme Z Awakening for the LR Int Super Saiyan God Goku, and in this video we'll be talking about team builds and tactics for taking on all 10 stages of this event. We'll get to all that information here in a minute. But first, make sure you check out that link in the description below to join the awesome Discord community. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to stay up to date on future content like this. Drop a like on the video today if you find any useful information, and comment down below and let me know if you have any additional questions or comments, or if you need additional help clearing this difficult event. So let's go ahead and hop over to the Dokkan Wiki, where we can see here the Extreme Z battle for Legend Reborn Super Saiyan God Goku. First of all, of course, because it is an LR Extreme Z battle, the Legendary Power Link skill is going to be giving increased damage. So that's any of your LR units are going to have that Link skill, so you want to make sure you're bringing in as many LRs as you can. Of course, it is an Int type unit, so try to focus on Fizz type LRs. There's not a whole lot of them that are also in the Exploding Rage category. So that's going to be our effective category, Exploding Rage, They will be getting reduced damage taken as well. So we can see here 10 stages, nothing too crazy, but if you make sure that you bring in the right units anyway, it won't be too crazy. But if you bring in the wrong units, this guy can one-shot you pretty easily. So one of the things we want to look at here, total rewards, we've got 30 Dragon Stones and some Kais, some Hidden Potential Orbs, and the Extreme Z Awakening medals. And then we get an extra 3 Dragon Stones once we clear Stage 7 once. Now, for the actual Extreme Z Awakening stats, we're not going to go super into it, but he does get some pretty good buffs. Now, this unit has been out for almost 3 years on the global side, and, about 3.5, I'd say a little more than 3 on the JP side. So it is a little bit of an older unit, definitely in need of an Extreme Z Awakening. He's still a pretty good unit, but this Extreme Z Awakening makes him a very good unit again. Really usable for, especially his Pure Saiyans and Hybrid Saiyans category lead being 150%. And you can see his passive gets buffed quite a bit there. You can go ahead and pause the video and read through that if you'd like. But some good stuff there. Let's take a look at the Exploding Rage category again. This is our effective category. And unfortunately, unless you are, like very few people, and unlike myself, if you don't have the LR Strength free-to-play Kid Gohan, you don't have an LR Exploding Rage lead, which is fine. If you have one of the other 2 leads, you should be fine. They aren't LRs. We've got the new Fizz Kid Goku and the Fizz Beerus. Both of those individual units are great Exploding Rage category units, because even though they're not LRs, they are Fizz types, so they do have type advantage, so that is not too bad there. Unfortunately, we don't have a giant list of units for the Exploding Rage category, and there are only a few things that you can do with them. I'm going to go ahead and scroll through here, and you can see the rest of the Exploding Rage units. Unfortunately, again, there's not very many of the Fizz type units that are Exploding Rage, which is your type advantage, but nonetheless, you should have enough to get it done, and if not, you may have to wait a little bit until you pull some of the other units here. But hopefully you've got this, at least a few of these teams. Let's go ahead and take a look at a few of the team builds that I've made for the event. So starting out with what I think is probably the best, and I'm going to go ahead and change this to, you can either do this Exploding Rage Gohan for a friend lead if somebody has it, but actually if you have this Kid Goku, he is actually really good because he gives Exploding Rage category keep up +3 HP attack and defense was 170%, so not too bad there. This is the team that I've been bringing in through the majority of the stages so far. You do notice that I do have a tech type unit, which usually I tell you to avoid, but if you have the Carnival, Super Saiyan Goku, he actually does fairly well and holds his own. Other than that, try to avoid tech type units, even if they're LRs if you can. A really good MVP for the event is the Fizz LR Janemba, because he fits all of those categories. He's an LR, he is a Fizz type unit, and he is Exploding Rage, and he is the only one that fits all 3 of those, that checks all 3 of those boxes. So this is the Exploding Rage team that I'm taking in. Obviously, you can switch it up a little bit. Another option is a Kamehameha or AGL type unit, team, because we have all of these guys are Kamehameha, except for the Frieza, who is an AGL type unit. Now, if you have the Strength Goku, who is Extreme Z Awakened, he should be able to hold his own as well. Don't rely on him, but he isn't a giant liability, but there's always that option as well. Now, another thing is you could also bring in that Goku, the Strength Goku, Extreme Z Awakened. You can bring him as the leader, and you can get a Super Saiyan or Namek Saga team here. You can see all of the Super Saiyans, and then the Namek Saga Frieza there as well. So that's another option. And finally, if you really don't have anything else, you can just try to do it the old-fashioned way and bring in a bunch of LR Fizz-type units. And if you are lucky enough and you get some good rotations, you should still be good. Of course, your Exploding Rage category won't be there to help do what, some of the things that these events are tailored for. They will be, taking more damage. So you want to be careful with that. But you are LR type advantage, so you should be good. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Are there other team builds that you guys are taking in to beat this event? Of course, you can get a little bit creative. This is a smaller category for one of the Extreme Z battles. One of the more limited categories I've seen in a while, but it is still doable. Let's go ahead and hop in here and let's show you what we can do here. So stage 10, the final stage, and if we get some good rotation here, which it doesn't look like we got the best one. We want to get that Janemba if possible, but this Kid Goku actually does some pretty good stuff. Let's go ahead and put the Gohan here, and we'll put the Goku there, and then we'll be able to just do a regular super attack. I'm trying to save all of those Fizz-type orbs for the Broly. Here comes a super attack. Hopefully it doesn't do too much damage to us, but we aren't type disadvantage, but still getting 300,000. So that's why you see there, that is an LR on the Exploding Rage category. No type disadvantage, and still getting 300,000 damage dealt. His regular attacks aren't doing too much to the Gohan, but those super attacks can be very detrimental if you are not careful. Now, on top of that, if you were lucky enough to pull the LR Fizz Gohan, the Beast Gohan, I was not lucky enough to pull him, but you can also bring him in, and he is not a bad unit to bring in for this event. Of course, if you pulled the new Kid Goku, great option for the event, especially for his leader skill, and you can see he's holding his own here. But yeah, like I said, you can get creative, play around with your team builds a little bit. Let me know what teams you're bringing in down in the comment section below. Help everybody else out as well, and hopefully you guys have some good luck on the event. I have had a few stages where I got some bad rotations and ended up actually getting one shot, so you definitely have to be careful there because this Goku can deal a ton of damage. So let's go ahead and see what that Janemba's got in store for the Goku here. Go ahead and get the his Ultra Super Attack off. Should be dealing plenty of damage to him. And I have 0 paths unlocked for the Janemba as well. But there you can see we did a little over 3.5 million damage there. And as you can see, this Goku is fairly tanky. He's got a lot of health. And there's a crit with the Gohan. Absolutely amazing. That is not an Extreme Z Awakened Gohan, because we do not have that, unfortunately, on the global side quite yet. Our only hope is that we don't take a super attack in this last slot, because it could be detrimental. There we go. Get his tankiness going here. And we do get some active skills going here. Able to deal a little bit of extra damage. And we're actually going to let's put the Goku here in the front slot to help him tank. We'll go ahead and save those Int Orbs for the Gohan. Oh, it's not going to pick up the Int Orbs. Well, he's going to do some good damage if he gets off to a super attack. We'll see if the Goku and the Beerus will finish him off. These are really the main two TUR units that I'd say to bring in, because they can actually hold their own. Other than that, try to avoid many other Fizz-type TURs. The Extreme Z Awakened Fizz Super Dragon Ball Super Broly is not too bad, but again, kind of limited as far as we can do. You can build a full power team as well, but you know, like I said, you can play around with the team builds. Let me know what you've got there. You can see we got kind of a close call there, but if you fail the first time, don't worry, because it doesn't take any stamina, And of course, there are plenty of Dragon Stones to be had here, 33 overall. So make sure you get in there, get those Dragon Stones, and here I'll show you real quick as well some of the other teams that people on my friends list are bringing in to beat the event, just as an extra little hand there. If you're still having troubles with team builds, take a look at those and look at everybody who got past stage 10 with those. Some good options there. Again, get creative. Hopefully you guys don't have too much trouble beating this event, but that is everything I've got for today's video. If you did like the video, or if you did find useful information in the video today, please drop a like, and again, comment down below. Let me know if you need any additional help, and make sure you check out that link in the description below to join the awesome Discord community. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future content like this. And as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming by and checking out the video today. We'll catch you on the next one. Signing out.